Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Replay. I am Andrew Reiner, today joined by Cyril Vasquez.
Hi.
Kyle Hilliard.
Hi.
And Leo Vader in the booth.
Hey guys.
We're going back to, I guess, Kyle's childhood.
Was that you trying to laugh like SpongeBob?
Yeah. Is that good?
To play Heavy Iron Studios'
Magnum opus.
SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh, it's SpongeBob SquarePants in Battle for Bikini
Damn it!
Bottom. Sorry.
I did not like this game.
Did you reviewed it?
I'm a big SpongeBob fan, though. Yes, I did. What do you think I gave it?
625.
625.
Too high.
Really?
Oh boy. Uh-oh. It's a 4.
624.
Close. 4.25.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez. Okay.
Yeah. And that was generous.
I like the SpongeBob franchise. I like the show. I never played this game, but working at like GameStop back in the day, we always had like tons of copies of it. Like it sold a lot.
Because everybody sold it.
I guess. I know that like a lot of kids played this specific entry of SpongeBob.
Well, that's the curse of the licensed game, right? Like,
Yeah.
you see something you know, you like, you want to buy it and live in that world, and then you get it, and it's not too great.
But I don't know
At
why.
least I didn't think this was.
I don't know why this one specifically. Maybe it's because he had like a military helmet on the cover, so they're like, "Ooh, Call of Duty." I don't know.
He's all grown up and in war. Do
Which was all the rage back then, Call of Duty.
you think he was drafted? Do you think there's like a Bikini Bottom draft?
Yeah, the D-Day scene in this game is very powerful, very moving.
A lot of people don't know this, but Bikini Bottom is actually located in Pearl Harbor.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Yeah, that's Plankton.
Yeah.
He's making
fun.
some robotic minis. Yeah, he's a cool villain. He wants the, what is it, Krusty Krab's
Recipe.
burger recipe?
Yeah.
They're all meat eaters down here, apparently.
Yeah, they never really go into that too much.
Where they raise the cows they slaughter.
Yeah.
Sea
They-
cows.
Yeah, they didn't explore that in the show. They don't talk about where the meat comes
I'm
from.
sure there's an episode that talks about it, maybe?
Honestly, I mean, considering how long this show has been going, like, it wouldn't surprise
They
me.
had to have done it at some point.
I think it's like Nickelodeon's most sort of successful show.
Robots and racehorses.
There they are. That guy's the best. I even say that in my short little review.
Oh.
Real robots to
No,
play
that's
with
Patrick.
I name mine Robo Junior or Zorlon.
And that's, of course, Tom Kenny providing the voice, who I knew from Mr. Show.
Yeah, me
He's like
too.
a big Mr. Show guy.
Yeah.
And now this is just his life. He's just SpongeBob now.
How shellfish of
How
you.
old are the actors that do the Simpsons characters now? Like, how old is like Lisa and Bart?
90.
Gotta be there. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah, they'll
great
cross a line where
graphics.
Lisa starts sounding like an old woman, and Bart just sounds like a crotchety old man, probably. I forgot. Just have to use all the sound clips that they've, gathered.
They've probably
for all
said
the
every
years.
word ever.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Okay.
Man, I want to get some gameplay.
Well, hey, I am impressed that it is kind of like a little cartoon here.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too bad.
Aren't
And they
you
have the
going to say
cast.
the magic
Yeah, I mean, it's
wishing
alright.
words?
Yeah.
The eyes are a little dead.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
Low res eyeballs there.
And then, so Steven Hillenburg, who created SpongeBob SquarePants, unfortunately passed away recently.
Yeah.
And then the actor that played Barnacle Boy, which was like a recurring character,
Yeah,
also
a superhero,
passed away.
right?
Yeah, like a week ago or so. So it's like a nice time to look back on SpongeBob and remember its legacy, which is still ongoing.
Claim that tomorrow is going to be the
I think there's
best
even another
day
movie
ever.
already in the works.
How many seasons
That movie
of
was funny.
SpongeBob are there?
Oh, good question.
It's got to be like coming up on 20, right?
Yeah, probably.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play
What?
with robots, gonna play with... Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Gary, did you do that?
Gary is his snail. Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Let's see. What did you give this again?
Yeah, Gary.
4.25.
It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a...
All right, I'll fix this mess. Got it.
Look at the top of the screen. Three
Yeah.
underpants and bubbles.
How do I read the sign? Oh, okay.
R1 button. Got
So if
it.
I want to come back and talk to you
All
again,
right.
just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think
Okay, I
that
gotta
this is
explore
going to be a
SpongeBob's house. This is
very
exciting for me.
long day.
Going around in SpongeBob's house?
Yeah. For the first time ever.
Ryan, this feels great. I don't know why you don't like this.
So much for fixing
Man,
this
they
quiet
really
room.
nailed the show, the vibe.
Yeah.
It's just chaos.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to
Uh-huh,
comprehend trouble. We'll keep you.
I bet the network
Here we
loves
go.
when they use that character since it's so low budget. The
Yeah.
cost on those
Yeah.
seconds,
Can you do a bottle episode that's just about that guy?
All right, so I need
10
10 of
squigglies.
those.
Yeah.
And I can talk to the
Nickelodeon
Give me some
splats.
cred-
Okay,
Talk to the sign?
should I read my full review?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Sure.
Just picture I'm typing it.
Hello
Okay,
from
guys.
Mr. Krabs.
God, SpongeBob never shuts up. I'm
I
never gonna
know.
get a moment here.
Faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been
Oh,
promoted to
they did
head
not get
trainee
Mr.
of the
Krabs. He was too busy.
That is Troy Baker.
Wow, a promotion.
That's right, a promotion. So what
Yeah, he
does
could do
your new
everybody.
job entails?
The guy that
Is
plays
he
Real
Mr. Krabs
chameleon.
all these
actually is
shiny objects that the
Krabs.
robots are
He's a
leaving
known
behind
actor.
and bringing them to me.
He was in Detroit
Now
Become
stop
Human.
seahorsing around and get busy
Sure
collecting.
was.
He was Detroit.
He was Detroit.
Okay, here we go, real quick.
It's
While it is
shine.
deserving of the hallowed rank of best SpongeBob SquarePants game yet,
Wow.
in the broader scheme of things, it's still not very a good title. For some reason, the industry really seems to be stuck in a rut. Why does every cartoon-based license need to be transformed into a platform where you need to collect a billion different items? I don't get it. In SpongeBob's case, the gameplay engine is solid, and I love the animation that Heavy Iron Studios came up with. I also like the fact that you can play as Patrick. That fat oaf slays me. The challenges are
You
not
really
so
did like
flattering, and the characters' sets are very bizarre. If you've had neurosurgery more than twice, you may, and I stress the word, find a thimble's worth of entertainment here. If not, you'll get more kicks out of a sponge. Just an ordinary pantless sponge. So there you go.
Harsh.
Wait, so
It'd
the
be more fun to
neurosurgery
just use a
comment
sponge?
implies that if you were given surgery to become dumber, is it like a lobotomy? Is that what?
I guess, yeah. You were really dumb, you might like it.
Okay.
Botched
Those are the
surgery?
SquarePants.
You know, I took a lot of shots at dumb people back then.
Yeah.
She really didn't like them.
Yeah. The one who was writing the review was the one that was probably the dumbest.
Gotta sponge up, not down.
There's
He's
so
the one
much-
who played this game to completion.
There's so much dialogue. There's like so much written dialogue for what is a game for children. It's like,
Well, it's mostly spoken though, right? Like, or was that
that was
tutorial
all.
stuff? Not
That was
okay.
all just written stuff. Can I get in there? That looks fun. Can I? Oh, there's Barnacle Boy. There he is.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
Oh.
What is that?
Can't you bounce off the... Oh, there you go.
You want to hear something crazy? So I went to a Thanksgiving dinner at my wife's father's house.
Okay.
And it was him, his girlfriend, and Kelly, myself, and her brother. And then there was one other guy at the table, beard, wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And I had no idea who he was. And her father said, "Oh, he's a friend of mine." Turns out he writes music for SpongeBob.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, he's a musician who does a lot of TV stuff. So we just started talking about all that stuff. And it was
That's
like,
cool.
yeah, it's steady work.
That show's got good music.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's my portal into this outside of slamming. I didn't tell him. I was like, your game sucked, dude.
Do you think he worked on
Was,
the?
What if this is his
was this
soundtrack?
before or after you reviewed this?
After.
Okay.
So there was some uncomfortable silence. I could tell he knew.
He knew about your Bikini Bottom.
Well, this is fun, Reiner. You didn't like this?
I said the moves are neat, or I said the gameplay's solid, but the moves are bizarre.
All right.
What is
Can I do something with you? When on the ground and Sponge will do a bubble bash attack. Okay. Oh, okay. So I put on a hat. That's fun.
That is fun.
It's like Mario
Is that for
64.
Leaf
I'm having a
Action
great
Day?
time. I don't want to read all those signs.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, the fact that you fell off of that ball in a slightly convincing way was fun.
I feel there's a movement in place here to discredit my review.
Yeah, I don't know why we're going that direction. Oh, it's
Wow,
circle.
only a
That's right.
soulless monster wouldn't think this is fun.
This is at
You know-
least a 4.5.
I'm going to get Trump on the line. He's going to pardon me from
Oh
this.
no, I don't want to talk to that guy.
Well, then you better better not.
Yeah, quit criticizing.
Yeah.
What? Can I do something with you? That's
No.
interesting?
Put the ball in the little in the something.
You got to hit that button up there.
Oh.
Not with your feet. With your there you go.
Oh, do I need to? Okay,
never mind.
guys, I solved the puzzle.
All right. Bold claim, Kyle.
Use ball.
Use ball. Get thing.
Switch.
I don't think SpongeBob. Is this like a room of? By the way, is this like a room of towels? Like
I think
what?
it's supposed
Books,
to be
man.
Books.
Yeah.
Arranged
Why do you
in
stack
the-
them sideways?
Yeah, it's a Dewey Decimal System, guys. It's like you take 4 books and you stack them one way, and then you stack 4 books a different way.
In a
What if it-
checkerboard pattern.
Actually,
Yeah.
I see a message emerging.
There we go.
Please help me from the developers.
Oh
Yeah.
God, guys, everyone, shut up. I've only got 22 seconds.
Please, Reiner's being too mean to us.
Those Game Informer guys suck.
How do I get up there?
You just blew the jump.
Don't you have that helmet thing that shoots you in the air?
Yeah, I guess so. That's more like it's not like a jump.
You got this. You got this.
Oh,
you
I got the
this.
sock. Do I got anything else?
What else do you need, Kyle?
You could go either way. It's player choice.
Wow.
All right.
See, now you're making the case against your own review.
I did not talk about that. Player choice.
Yeah.
All right, let's. I like. Look, no
The
loading.
consequences for having gone left at the initial puzzle are huge, Kyle.
It's like a whole different game.
Yeah. It's like bigger than The Witcher 2's quest.
Wait till you get outside.
This is a golden spatula. All right. Got it.
Cool. That's like your star.
Is SpongeBob good at his job?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's amazing at his job.
He loves it.
Yeah, he's like. That's why he gets to stick around because he's obnoxious, but he's like the best.
Did you ever see the episode where they learned swear words?
Oh, and they were like
They went
bleep
out-
it out, right?
They went out back and on the dumpster was something written. They started saying it, but they would bleep it with dolphin sounds. So they read it and they start laughing at it, but they're inside and they're just constantly swearing in this episode. It's amazing.
Go away, SpongeBob.
The show's very good. Like when it's
I like
on.
the show.
Yeah.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton?
I've got
What's he
bigger
looking
fish
at?
to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum buck.
Where did they
Look at where his eye line is. He's like looking up.
Well, he's a lot shorter than SpongeBob.
No,
No.
SpongeBob's
hey,
looking
hey,
up.
he's fine.
Oh,
Like
I see what
I
you're saying.
have no problem with him.
That's
It's him.
Oh, yeah, you're
Look at that.
It's just-
He sees Plankton looking up, and he's like, "Oh, I guess that's what we're doing."
This is a
We're
good
just looking
screen-
up at each other.
This is a good screenshot right here, by the way. Just
Yeah.
him dancing. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, won't you
That's
help
why
me
it's a
stop
375, right, Serial?
I agree with this
spatulas, eh?
sentiment now. Yeah.
SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas.
Oh,
Too many buckets.
then did you bring that up in your?
Yeah, I'm confused. What bucket?
Making deals with Plankton?
SpongeBob, this
God.
This isn't the SpongeBob I know.
They got everyone but him.
Money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab.
Got it.
But
Got it.
because you're
Yep.
you.
of
These guys,
treasure chests looking at
these actors film or record audio day in, day out. What is an animated series for a season? Like 40 some episodes?
Yeah, something like that.
They couldn't get him for a video game.
I can't.
They should just lie to him and be like, hey, we're doing a new episode.
Hey, Patrick.
What's up?
The one you're
Yeah, basically SpongeBob's got to
Well,
collect all
if
these
that
golden
one's lost,
spatulas
where are you at?
in the episode.
You think it's a brilliant gimmick for this episode? This episode, by the way, is at least 10 times longer than the regular episode for whatever reason. So
Whatever reason.
you have an enormous load of lines this
Going to
time.
need to learn some new bubble blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension.
But all I need to do is...
Oh,
I just don't jump around, man.
I've been in the soap bottle.
You've got to learn why you're collecting a billion things first.
Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air.
Yeah, I think I got
I know
some.
that.
I remember I got some flack back in the day for my review. of
Did
this.
you really?
Yeah.
Who? Like, who's giving you flack?
Kids.
Get what? Like on the street?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
walking down the street and children
I was riding my
spat at
bike.
him.
Yeah, I was riding my bike and I got egged.
Someone put a
Like, your
spoke in
SpongeBob
front of your
review
tires.
Sucks.
Someone keyed your car.
And it turns out it was Tom Kenny.
Oh yeah, he's kind of a prankster.
That's why he knew. That's how he knew where your car was.
He's good friends with Bobcat Goldthwait, so
Yeah.
they're always getting into trouble together.
But the voice actor who did Krusty, totally into it. He was like, "There's a reason I didn't do this."
It blows my mind that they didn't get him. Like, why
Yeah.
they could get everyone else but him? Like,
He
what
was like,
the crap?
he was too good for the video game.
I guess I don't know.
How close do you think this was just to being scrapped in concept, the show itself? like getting
What do you
studio execs online and like.
Oh yeah, because
It's like, okay, it's an ugly-looking sponge creature with pants is our main guy.
mean,
but I guess the concept of him wearing pants, maybe that's what sold him on it.
I also feel like execs taking pitches for cartoons need to have like a higher threshold of like, all right, let's understand this in the context of, oh, that's good. That is good though. That's good.
That's good.
I like that. I mean, obviously it's an out of bounds thing, and that's, you know, you can call that bad game design, but that's a good way to show it. But like cartoon execs need to have like higher thresholds for like, all right, just be open to the idea of like, this is probably going to be something stupid on its surface.
But then like someone comes along and is like, oh, you know that comedian Louis?
Louis.
What do you think of his
Yeah.
own animated show? Like, I immediately would have shot that down. Like, no.
Yeah, what's the other one? Bobby's World. That was another one because
Yeah.
it was that other comedian who hosts some game show now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of really dumb shows get made.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. I think about like the premises of like these shows that I watch with my kid a lot, and I'm like, who greenlit this?
Yeah. Like, you just got to, it's a leap of faith, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
can
mean,
you get it? Oh,
I can get this one. Like that's the thing is like they're always like good, and like the good ones that like, you know, are strong are solid, but then you just think back to like where did you get this? Like where was the start of this idea, you know?
I'd be interested in seeing what the pitch document is like of what they sell beyond the premise.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they can get by saying like, hey, the real appeal of this show is the fact that this guy, he's a talking sponge.
Yeah. Kids love sponges, right?
Yeah. Like inherently, kids have an innate attraction to sponges, right? I mean, it's not like they associate them with chores like I did. Did anyone else make that association?
Yeah.
So it's good for parents too.
Yeah. Parents love this as cleaning propaganda.
Cleaning propaganda.
And for the American South,
Yeah.
with sandy cheeks, of course.
Of course.
That's
What
true.
if they eventually got the license? You know, that type of sponge where it's yellow, but then it has the green kind of rough backside to it?
Yeah.
If they just added that to
Brillo?
SpongeBob. Yeah, the Brillo pad, just added that on the back of him.
Or
Yeah.
could that just be like his enemy? Just like a Brillo pad sponge?
Green hills of jellyfish.
How-
pretty
They
good.
get along though.
How often as someone who never really watched much SpongeBob, how often did they resort to the thing where they do like the very like stylized stills of like, I'm going to show you this weird thing, and we're going to cut to this very like painterly shot of like, here's like all my blisters or something like that.
Like
How
the
often-
Ren and Stimpy type
Yeah.
of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, every once in
They
a
do
while.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, a decent amount.
Not as much as Ren did, though.
One
That
of
was
my-
like one of their gimmicks, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite gags in SpongeBob was they leave the water in like an early episode, and they just cut to like a real sponge on a stick and like a real starfish on a stick. And I don't remember what Squidward was, but he was just like some weird plastic octopus or something, and they just had like live action footage. But I just like the idea of SpongeBob not being like the animal sponge, but just, you know, like we're
sponge?
talking about,
He's
like the
literally a
sponge that
sponge.
you
Like a
use to
household
wash your
sponge?
dishes. Yeah.
I'm surprised was that before the movie? Wasn't that the whole premise of the movie, is that they were going to leave the water?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they met. Do we spoil it? I don't want to spoil it.
I like having not watched that movie. It's David Hasselhoff, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's.
you
I mean,
blew it.
that's a pretty old spoiler.
I mean, wasn't it in the trailer?
It's like Baywatch version. Yeah, maybe it's in the trailer.
but then the more recent film is weird because they leave. You know, how do I use this? You may use this till once. Oh, I have to open up the other box. Okay. They become like CG characters, like on a beach, which is pretty
Yeah.
weird.
How big
And
are
then
they?
there's a claymation Christmas special that's actually pretty good.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, the recent movie with like Antonio Banderas and stuff. I like that one. I thought it was pretty good. See this? I like big jumps like this. I'm into
Yeah.
this. That's all it takes for me.
So wait,
I'm
do you have to
loving
unlock
the
the ability
tunes.
to collect those underwear? The underwear?
No, I think I just don't need any because I'm full of health.
Yeah.
Nice ultra combo, by the way.
Thank you.
This area reminds me so much of the start of Grow Home.
Oh, I can
Oh
see that.
yeah.
Remember that game? They made a
Man.
sequel to that.
This era though of just constantly collecting.
Yeah, you'd think we'd have moved past it, but then it's sort of like there was a era where it came back on like PS2. It was weird.
You know, I'm thinking of the new Mario game, Odyssey, where it was just kind of freeform like this. Just make your way through the environment.
Oh.
Spiritual successor to this.
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar. And, you know, you just short little challenges, get something.
Yeah.
And whereas Nintendo can pull that off, yet so many have tried that and just kind of made it mindless, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Nintendo, you really got into that process.
I thought for a moment, I thought razor blades were falling out of the sky. I was like, what? That's dark. Why are we razor blades? So this is where the hand like took me.
It's like you can't do this.
I guess I'll have to worry about that later.
You shoot up from the bottom.
No, there is a spatula down there. Love it.
We don't need checkpoint tutorials. We get it.
Especially when the
press X to
flag,
jump.
literally, like the checkpoint flag literally says checkpoint on it.
Well, just in case anyone's confused.
So I don't know if you guys have played Rage 2.
I have not yet.
I've
No.
heard some of it.
But one thing developers just need to stop with is in the tutorial, there's the hit this button to jump, and then the very next action is hit this button to duck. And it's always just like a go over something, go under something that they plot out in their environment. And it's just like, you're just so pulled out of the moment. Even though you're doing tutorials, it's just like, ugh, again?
Yeah. Does it actually prompt you? Does it say
Yes,
like,
yes.
See that? I feel like you can forgive it if they just don't prompt you, and like it's like, well, if you want to progress, you gotta figure out how to crouch. Good luck. It's very complicated.
Yeah. I feel like most games having a more unified control scheme should just include the option of, hey, I know how video games work, so just give me the specifics of, hey, you have this, you know, like in Rage, overdrive ability, or here's how you do these specific actions that are unique to this game. But in terms of, you reload with the square button. I mean, I get that for newer players, that's probably something they need, but there should be, like, this is especially important, like, if you've played a Pokemon game before. Those games more than anything else should have an option of, no, I know how this works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a vet.
Which Mario and Luigi has started doing, those, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rage even goes to the point of every time you get a new weapon, they take you to a tutorial area, like this VR sequence.
To show you how the shotgun
to show you how the
works.
shotgun works.
Yes.
And, you know, it has like the down sights precision mode or aim that's gives you a little bit,
Like
little
it's an
bit of
alt-fire,
a
yeah.
different play, but it's like, yeah, I would have figured that out on my own. Like, they take all the guesswork out of games now.
Yeah. Stop it, you guys.
Seriously, stop it. Or
you
just
like
have
the-
it optional, like a separate thing that you could boot up from the main menu and don't give me tutorial. Or have the button, you know, like right when you start the game when it's telling you to set up your screen size and if you want subtitles on, do you want tutorial?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think the few times they do it is when it's the least intrusive, where they just disable tooltips. Which honestly, that would be the thing that I would want over an extensive tutorial thing. I would just want them to show the tooltips of like, hey, it's the shotgun, the alt fire does this. Cool. And you know how to fire it because you've fired a shotgun in 100 video games before.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how GTA does it, where they just kind of pop some text in the top right corner, you know?
I turned those off in Red Dead 2 because, like, towards the end of the campaign, it still had to remind me, like, where my horse was and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Just all these little pop-ups that just reminded me I was playing a video game. So I turned them off, even though potentially I could miss something. I figured I could figure out most anything they were going to throw at me.
You made it, though, right?
Definitely.
I think the next innovation will be just having your character tell you, like, hey, does this thing have alt fire?
Yeah.
And then you don't do anything. You're like,
It's like
hey,
your
does this
character
thing have
constantly
alt
looking
fire?
at their guns, inspecting them.
Wonder if I could press left trigger.
I'd be into that. I like that.
I'm about to press the action button.
It shines.
Was it that Metal Gear is the one that will, like, specifically cite buttons, and sometimes Snake's kind of like, what? Okay. Press the X button. What are you talking about?
Do they address that ever?
I think so. I feel like in Metal Gear Solid 1, there was just like the colonel will be like, Snake, press X to crouch. And Snake's just kind of like, what? All right. That makes sense to me for some reason.
What is that?
It's a robot.
Yeah, is it like a
holding a thing of
ham
steak,
or
yeah.
is it sushi? What do we got here?
Oh!
SpongeBob may defeat these enemies.
Are we friends?
He's
or-
allowed to.
I think he's friendly. Oh,
Not anymore. Oh,
Aw.
What do I do with you?
you're
what
not.
are
I don't
you?
think. I think you ignore him.
No. Certainly, he's gonna come back and kill me.
He's an NPF.
Oh, look at this. This is cute.
That's cool.
Non-playable fish.
You know that, right?
No, I don't like it.
I think he wrote that in his review. I hate the way it makes the typical sound effect for sneaking around when you sneak around.
Twinkle toes.
All
My
4
Sponge.
screenshots in the review were of him doing the twinkle toes thing.
Oh yeah, I see what you guys are talking about now. What is that? Is that a rum ham?
Myrrh.
Oh, goodbye.
It said myrrh on it.
Merham.
Merham.
Oh man, merman. Ham.
With a bubble bowl. Do I get to learn how to bubble bowl?
You sure will.
Pushing a simple
Yeah.
button is the most satisfying.
Is that cool?
All right.
You need to have the bubble bowl move.
No, I think if I keep attacking the tutorial, it will eventually
Yeah,
Great.
go
just
for it.
unlock.
We've got another 3 hours for this, right?
Yeah. We're live streaming, right?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody on Twitch. Leo, you haven't read any of the chat yet, which I find
Well, we're on
surprising.
We're on
viewers.
Mixer. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
there's no one over there.
God, I feel like directionless at this point.
Are these
See what I'm saying?
wooden blocks?
Yeah. Wait,
How's
Reiner,
feeling the 425?
hold on a second.
Okay.
You've been right all along, Reiner?
This game bad?
Is this a bad video game? I don't feel like I'm battling anything, let alone Bikini Bottom.
You got 770.
That was a good insight into the review process too.
I
where
thought
at some
that
point
said-
we find ourselves thinking, "Wait, is this a bad game?"
This is God.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Don't let him fall in the god.
Yeah, that's such a weird thing about the show is they go to the beach and stuff, like underwater. It's confusing.
Okay, here's an honest question for you.
Yeah.
What's a game you've liked that has not been critically accepted, that didn't score well?
Recently
Bionic
or
Commando Rearm 2. I like that game quite a bit.
Oh, that's a
Some people
specific
did
one.
not like it.
Because they liked the first Bionic
Yes.
Commando Rearmed, but
The-
two.
The second one people did not like, I think, for the level design, which isn't like, it's not that game's strong suit, but I still think that the swinging and being able to jump in that game and the bosses, I think, in that game was pretty good.
I recently, I was kind of on the lower end of reviews, or excuse me, rather, I was on the higher end of reviews for One Piece World Seeker, which I thought was like a super fun, like open world game based on a fun property that was well executed.
Yeah.
But you're wrong.
But I was wrong. Sorry, me.
I liked the Saw game.
Oh, I think we
Oh,
talked about that
seriously? Was there was 2 of those, right?
Yeah. They're just super high stakes puzzles. You know?
With
It was
stealth,
effectively
right?
tense. And stealth, yeah.
That's right, Leo. Anything stealth, it's an immediate 6. Doesn't matter how bad it is.
And that's my highest score.
Whoa.
It's perfect.
Did you guys hear the Saw news today?
No.
Chris Rock, the comedian, SNL alum, is rebooting Saw. He wrote a new Saw script.
Is there another Chris Rock?
No, it is like
That
the.
might be
That's what I honestly.
It was
that
like
was
a producer on SNL or
Christopher Rock.
that was honestly like my first reaction too. And then the story was like had a big picture of Chris Rock from SNL, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess he's a big fan of Saw. I don't
That
know.
movie was brilliant.
Yeah.
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have all your comics and toys.
I even like
in
Saw
mail.
2. I did not see the rest of them.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
Aquaman.
it's that Sponge Kid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really he really is, right?
Yeah, this was before the DC reboot.
Yeah.
Well, if my
Any Barnacle Boys?
That's Earth 4, Aquaman.
Right, Cliff?
This is after he went to that other timeline.
Oh, you ready for it? Okay.
Nope. This game's good again, Reiner. Hate to break it to you.
That's not his tongue.
Oh, God.
That's
Ryan,
disgusting.
This is a kid's show. This is a fun property.
that was a ton of
Are those wooden block
Do it again.
characters, are those from the show or are they new?
They're just new.
They're original?
Yeah.
He smashes 3 of them per scene in the show. pretty much.
Just constantly smashing them for no reason.
I
Yeah.
wanted to end at the end of the level, but I don't know if it does end.
This is more like a
you get
world than
over
a
a
level.
1,000 things.
Yeah, wait, did I loop back around to the start?
Hey,
now?
Kyle, congrats on having over 1,000 things, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Oh, what's happening?
Not everyone gets to 1,000 things.
The game heard us like getting ready to turn it off, and it's like, oh, wait, we
No.
gotta kick it up.
Entertain them.
Give them goals.
Okay, so destroy those 3 things. That's what it was telling you.
I don't.
Who is you think the most powerful person
Who is
in the SpongeBob universe?
Probably Sandy. The squirrel.
So if you had to pit one, if the universe where SpongeBob takes place had to participate in the Tournament of Power from Dragon
Frying
Ball Z.
Dutchman.
Oh, Flying Dutchman. Yeah.
Flying Dutchman?
Yeah.
Frying Dutchman.
There's also that big crab that's like a bodybuilder
Okay.
who shows up on the beach and stuff.
Cal, what do you, as the one person who would have any sort of insight into this, what do you think his power level is?
Hey,
Ooh,
I watched
gosh.
it too.
Dragon Ball?
Oh, no, not Dragon Ball.
Probably like the muscular crab guy, right?
Yeah.
Him specifically. I'd probably say like 15,
Okay.
because I think of like an overweight average farmer is like a 5.
Yeah.
The show established, right?
Yeah.
So he's stronger than that, but he's not like super powered by
Okay.
any means.
I think the giant jellyfish is probably the strongest being in this universe.
Oh yeah, because he goes jellyfish catching, right?
And there's that huge
yeah,
one.
that's a good point.
David Hasselhoff.
Oh, yeah.
With this weird chest that opens up to transport sea creatures.
That's useful, but not necessarily powerful.
Patrick!
That's where we're going to go save your boy. Your boy Patrick, man.
All right, we're done. Good job.
Well, we've got to save Patrick first.
No.
Beat him yet.
Look at that. He's-
That's a happy ending, and a 425 doesn't deserve that.
You know what? The one thing I will
Get him.
say, about the gameplay is the platforming feels okay. Like moving, I'm not missing jumps or anything. It feels all right.
That's what I said in my review.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
This for you.
Oh, I got
Okay.
Oh, I'm Patrick now.
You think gold spatulas would actually be more or less useful than
Oh
regular
God,
spatulas?
less useful because they'd be too heavy and they would be
Yeah.
malleable.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
You're Thanos. You have the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yes.
You have
Finally.
you have to snap. Who disappears, Patrick or SpongeBob?
I mean, is Patrick useful?
Hell yeah! Look at him
Wow.
What's he good at?
eating.
Yeah, well, does he have a job?
No, I don't think he
No,
does.
he lives in his.
That's how I judge
under a
people's
rock.
value.
Boy can lift.
I mean,
watermelon.
if I'm Thanos, I'm thinking about this utilitarianly.
Yeah.
If
Right.
that's a word. And I'm thinking like the world does not need Patrick as much as it needs someone who's good at flipping burgers. Is that?
Yeah, that's what he does.
So yeah, I think I would have to
A
snap
little
Patrick.
reductive, but
What about you, Kyle?
I mean, I think Patrick can go. He's not doing anything. He's a lovely person. But
The second I heard SpongeBob laugh, snap, he's gone.
So you're making it personal. I also like the idea that Thanos would like sit and consider individual people, which is the entire antithesis to his plot of it being
Yeah.
completely random.
oh yeah, that's a good point.
But I'm going to make an exception for this one case.
Yeah, there's these weird things under the ocean that don't fit in with everything else.
Oh, I'm not concerned about you guys, Thor or whatever you guys are. I'm concerned about the sponge and these starfish.
What's
big
happening?
vibing.
What are you doing? Are you sticking out your tongue at that man?
No.
Do it again. Turn the camera. You totally had your tongue out. Just let him idle.
Who, me? That guy's getting into
Wait,
it.
just wait.
Are you moving?
Are you peeing? I'm moving the camera.
No, I'm not.
Oh god, he sees me.
You can't delete him.
I thought.
He's beautiful.
You're saying I had to, all right? I'm not saying I would actively choose to kill Patrick. I'm just saying if I had to,
Get that-
gun to my head,
Get that right there, watermelon.
even though I can
Where's the
remove the gun with
watermelon?
my
Right
Oh,
glove.
there it is. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, you had to get rid of one of these.
Right, I'm
two.
saying in that improbable
Yeah,
situation.
you put some good
Which
thought
I have the
into it.
Infinity Gauntlet. I don't have to do anything. I have the.
That's right.
Put in a room with a gun with one bullet and Patrick and SpongeBob, I would shoot myself.
SpongeBob seems like a nice guy, though, right?
Yeah, so that they both may live.
Oh, you really turned that around.
Hashtag respectful memes.
Yeah, so that is SpongeBob SquarePants in : Battle for Bikini Bottom. PS2. I'm still standing by my score.
That's probably fair.
Not feeling it.
Don't have the in me to really counter you. So.
But let us know what you thought of this game if you played it when you were a baby. Or an adult, whatever. Let us know in the comments. And let's look at another game. Do you guys remember the Alias TV show?
No, I only remember the Alias video game.
Was it around 2004?
There's a sponge under
April.
the sea,
That's
I
right.
think.
2004.
Is Tom Kenny involved in this one too?
He's the voice of Sydney.
Oh, okay.
This was done by the Star Wars guy, Mr. JJ.
Oh yeah, it was, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
was it?
Is Ben Schwartz like involved? Was he on the show at all?
What?
That's not even a joke question. Isn't that where he met J.J. Abrams?
I don't know.
Maybe.
No.
I'm going to.
Okay,
I was going to look that up, but Leo.
Yeah, you know,
put
I
his
think
foot
in 2004, Ben Schwartz was probably like in high school or something, right? Like he's around our age.
He was working QA for this game.
He managed to infiltrate a cell run by Anna.
Oh, we're going right into it. Okay.
Our source, Agent Jacobs, informed us that Anna has been working on something referred to only as the machine.
Man,
Before being compromised, he made a successful dead drop inside Anna's current location, a Monte Carlo casino operated by Sark from one of his mansions.
You're saying Sark and Anna are working together?
Jennifer Gardner.
That's what you need to find
And that's
out.
actually her, I think,
Your
right?
person will be infiltrating the
100%.
casino. We've already established your alias as a new waitress.
And I'll be posing as a player on the casino floor. Since your uniform doesn't exactly...
That's a little identity I came up for myself.
So this game is set between episodes 19 and 20 of season 2.
Oh, weird. That's
Oh,
so
of
Two
course.
things you have to do in the casino. If you get
I
too close
recognize
to
this
Sark,
now.
He'll recognize you. But we can tag his driver. Drop a traceable
Developed by
radioactive
Acclaim.
serum into the driver's drink. That will allow us to track his movements.
That
Written-
sounds like Ben Schwartz, you guys.
You'll recover Jacob's dead drop.
Written by
He stored his intel on
Breen
disk
Fraser
in a secure
and
location inside the
Mr.
casino.
J.J.
Hopefully,
He wrote this
Abrams.
game?
about
Yes, he
the
did.
machine, as well as what Sark and Anna are up to. When you find the disc,
I think it's a little messed up to
bring it
name
back
your
to
company
CIA for
Acclaim.
analysis.
Well, they spelled it differently, so it's cool.
Of your deadliest enemies.
My game company's called 10 out of 10.
Sid, so your dad
Yeah.
was like,
Mine's-
make
Mine's
your
called
daughter
Really
has
Good
the
Reviewed
absolute best.
Games.
Like, sir, yes, sir. Nope. Anything.
Oh, that's
for you.
Marshall.
My
He's
company's
hilarious.
Good game.
I'll
Good
take
games
this
only.
First of all, we have the tracer serum.
This guy's like the
Thanks,
gadget
subscribe.
guy.
Now,
Oh,
whatever you do,
okay.
Don't drink any of this yourself, please, or you're probably gonna have a barium hangover. And trust me, those are the worst. Because
Hey, Leo, as we listen to him go through gadgets, can you bring up just a brief overview of what Alias the show was?
For
next
sure.
up is this razor prism.
Bradley Cooper was in this.
Security camera cables.
Oh.
See what they see. It's pretty cool.
I don't know if he's in the game.
Last but not least,
Is that him
this
right there?
fingerprint
No.
replicator. Now,
Oh.
I got this idea when I was playing with glue and.
But
peeling
Jennifer
out my
Gardner
fingers.
obviously is the star of
You
it.
do that when you
I think it ran
get
5
the glue and the
seasons.
dried,
It was very
you
good.
feel like a zombie.
What
Dead
is
skin,
Jennifer Garner's defining role,
No.
you think?
Electra.
Electra?
No, Alias,
As I was saying,
100%.
satellite
Really?
surveillance
Yeah.
over the casino showed some pretty tight security, so this could come in handy.
She's also in Juno. She's good in Juno.
But that was what was the thing that brought Jennifer Gardner
This one.
to prominence?
This
Ocean's 8.
100% this.
I don't think she was in it.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, honestly though, Electra was her going into movies, right? Like this was her TV show. But
Mhm. Yeah, Bradley Cooper plays Will Tippin.
Will Tippin?
Lil Tippin?
Hey, Greg Grunberg's in this. Okay, here I am.
That's that's J.J. Abrams' boy, right?
Yep.
He's in everything.
What was he in Lost?
He was the pilot that died in the first episode.
Oh.
Find Dixon for your OPTEC before you proceed
He also
with the mission.
played
On my way.
the guy on the radio in the beginning of Star Trek calling Kid Kirk, telling him to come home.
JJ must just owe him a ton of money. That's how he's coming back.
Well, he actually knows a secret that J.J. Abrams cannot
Oh, that
have
makes
get
sense.
out there.
Right. It's
So
in
he-
his mystery
And
box.
his cost is not like give me $1 million. It's like put me in everything you do.
Maybe he does know what's in J.J. Abrams' mystery box. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the secret. And he's like, I'll tell you what's in
Don't
there.
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Hands. Know what I'm saying?
Not really.
JJ wrote that.
Quiet night tonight.
I'm not doing a very good job of blending.
Friend of mine is
So is
Just
that
running everywhere.
is that her? I never watched the show. That's her whole thing. Like she's blends
She's
into
really
the
good. She's
crowd
a really
and
good spy.
not very secure.
She takes on assorted aliases.
Yeah.
And she's She has a memory, like people could say like 50 numbers and letters to her, like some kind of passcode, and she'll remember it. She's like kung fu expert, I believe, sharpshooter. She's like the perfect like spy agent type of person. Can I talk to this guy? He's got an S.
You think James Bond could do that?
Drivers here.
Memorize numbers and stuff?
No. He's all about brute force, especially the
getting drunk.
The Craig iteration.
Hitting on ladies too much.
Apparently he like broke his ankle recently while filming. Daniel Craig.
Oh.
Like while filming the new James Bond movie.
I feel
Tom
like
Cruise broke his ankle filming the new Mission Impossible.
And he kept filming.
Yeah, I feel like Daniel Craig has been like trying not to do Bond movies longer than he's been in Bond movies.
Yeah, like actively campaigning to not be James Bond.
Yeah, I'm announcing that Casino Royale will be my final Bond film.
But for sure, I feel like the last two, like there were news stories where he's like, I'm done.
Never doing it again.
It tears my body apart
to do this role.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I need to be part of the. I need to get in on that MCU money.
Yeah, right.
I'm done being Bond.
There's red arrows up here.
Take a oh, there.
Jeremy Renner took my Hawkeye spot.
There we go.
And I got to settle for some other role later on.
They're going to be a villain that's only around for one movie.
Who would Daniel Craig be in the MCU?
Here's Marshall's technical support.
Daniel Craig in the MCU.
Robert Downey Jr.
Just playing the actor Robert Downey Jr. Galactus.
You'd be Galactus.
He has a good Galactus face to him.
I could see him mocapping Silver Surfer.
Yeah, see that.
Doing the voice, Bradley Cooper style.
He's got a good Logan Lucky. If you guys haven't seen that, Daniel Craig.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Okay, we need.
I think I own like 3 Blu-rays, and one of them's Casino Royale.
It's a good one though.
I just rewatched that movie super recently.
Hold up.
Good.
Yeah, it really is.
But you can. I almost always skip the like last 10, 15 minutes where they're like, I'm a peaceful guy now. I'm living it up with my girlfriend, and then she gets kidnapped. That's usually the part where I was like, I get it.
Yeah, that was like one too many things for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I work at the bar. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Fine. As long as Mr.
You have not waited a thing.
Yeah.
As long as you've been here.
The Sark's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
First, select the serum from your inventory.
Do you guys want to know the plot of this show?
Yeah.
Sure.
A young woman learns she has a familial history of undercover work and agrees to become an international spy for a supposed secret branch of the CIA. The secrecy complicates her social and love lives, but it's nothing compared to what happens when she finds out her employer has no ties to the CIA.
So she thinks she's a government employee, but the twist is that she's not?
Yeah.
That's a really weird twist to spoil in the description
did I
of the
blow
show.
that?
Yeah, it is.
Is that like a pilot thing?
I
You
feel
see
like
that? I blew that. It's a stealth thing.
During
could
the
have-
opening titles.
you could have led me along a little bit more. To believe that she was working for the CIA.
Guys,
You had me.
Didn't
Hook,
have
line,
time
and
to
sinker.
process that even.
this is going to get really weird. I'm going to just change right here.
Okay. Yeah, that's
No.
fine.
I got to pick this up and go drug someone now.
What did you do where it like gave you the fail state?
She was watching me put the drugs in there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
She doesn't like that.
We have a strict policy against putting drugs in the drinks. Sorry, I know you're new, but no drugs in there. You can put drugs anywhere you want here, except for the drinks.
Here's some serum. I mean, drinks.
Just trying to make it more delicious.
Yeah.
You're
Is that
going above
Hank
and
from
beyond for
Breaking
the
Bad?
customer.
Hey, he's too small to be Hank. Drug the chauffeur with the tracer serum.
Oh, he probably shouldn't drive. I better go tell him.
Hey, you have tracer serum in you. You may not want to drive.
Also, you think I work for the government? I don't.
Until recently, I was led to believe I was working for the CIA, but actually things have gotten more complex now that I've realized that my employer has no ties to the CIA.
Do you have to
Wants
keep
me
talking
over
to her?
here.
Talk to the lady.
That compass up top is helpful.
Your husband has tracer serum in them.
Do I got to get the drinks?
Like
I'm just your friendly little waiter,
Just going
kind
back
of
and
just
forth.
hovering around you, waiting for your whatever else you might want to get.
Remote modem, razor prism. Wait.
Yeah, they released that. That was like one of the last ones they made.
Uh-oh.
I'm a secret agent. Gotcha.
Mine's a Bloody Mary. Keep them coming.
No! No!
I don't feel like we blew our cover at all. The guy was clearly ordering a Bloody Mary.
Good God, it like kicked us back to the main menu.
Look, if you're not going to take Alias the
Oh,
game
there-
seriously, we're just going to kick you out.
There was a continue option, Ryder.
What?
Yesterday evening.
Yeah, you failed that QTE
I
of
just did a
selecting
couple of
continue instead of new.
One thing I'll say, it has kind of a cool little Hitman type of vibe to it, right?
Yeah.
Base camp. I'm in.
Okay, so I got to go check in with.
Time,
Shut up, Vaughn.
It's time for the speed run.
Okay, what is white button on the 360? One of the
Good question.
shoulders.
One of the
LB?
bumpers.
LB.
You guys remember the white and black buttons?
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah, those were not good.
What would you guys think if you saw a waitress sprinting full speed like that?
Help!
I can't believe it let me change my clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't let you. You didn't get away with it, let's say.
Also, I like that he didn't react, really. He was just like, hey, I would like another Bloody Mary, please. But then it was like, failed.
I really do like the timing on that was pitch perfect.
Really great game over. screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that from the show, I wonder? That weird...
Yeah, every time she
That's how every episode
dies
ends.
on the show.
Every time she dies and has to restart.
Where is it? Here it is.
No, we need to see. Don't
People
put
like
the-
the show, right? The show was generally regarded as good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I liked it a lot. And it had kind of like a, I don't remember the name of, there's like kind of a archaeological like aspect of like Indiana
Yeah.
Jones like stuff to it a little bit.
Oh.
Rambaldi? I think it was,
Sure.
that might be the name.
Sure.
All right, so I think I got to get him another drink.
Yeah. Probably a Bloody Mary.
Hold the tracer serum this time.
He would like for you to keep them coming.
Okay, it says I did my job.
Drug the chauffeur.
Okay.
Now it's still giving me,
Keep bringing the drinks, honey. My employer has a tab behind the bar.
do I got a one-liner?
Yeah,
Should I just go get
Close
another?
out his tab.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Obviously, you had to go in the opposite direction of the compass.
You guys ever done a dead drop?
Great. I'm glad I'm dressed for the
No.
freezer room.
I heard that term in video games before. What does that mean? Dead drop.
They leave it on the ground and don't
guess.
stick around.
I remember a big part
I
of
guess.
Infamous 2 was like I had to go pick up all the dead drops. I was like, what does that
They're
mean?
just packages that are left unattended.
Oh, okay.
And then that you're supposed to go get.
has a strict policy about employee dating.
I was out at a friend's and I was getting groceries delivered. And on my way home, they got there like half an hour early and called me.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what to do. And they suggested just leaving the groceries on the front doorstep.
You think that's the way? Staff only back there?
I feel like that's their
So that was
fault,
kind of a
though.
dead drop.
That was your real life dead drop experience.
Did you feel like a special agent when you were picking up those groceries outside of your
I
apartment?
did, because I ordered a bunch of guns.
Military grade equipment.
Yeah.
Is there another entrance behind the bar?
Can't believe they let you get this stuff on Instacart.
Oh, there you go.
Meow.
You're not allowed back yet.
I'm an employee.
Yeah, she's a waitress. Who else is allowed back here if not her?
Are you
Are you
kidding?
gonna fail?
Is it game over?
No.
Okay, so
They'll let you off with a warning this time.
that's got to be it, right? Where is she?
Well, she's not there now.
Where is she?
Is that not the guy? Different bald guy?
What a puzzle. Why
Did
would
it.
you not be allowed back there?
Oh,
I feel like we've skimmed over the fact that it's B to interact with things, which feels weird to me.
It's also like the white button to close out dialogue boxes.
Yeah,
saving on a phone. This is like GTA.
Oh.
Technically.
Oh.
That's good.
Watch your-
I like it when games do that.
Single steps.
Sneak past the guards to avoid.
All right, here we go. Some stealth.
It's Metal Gear.
I'm
Solid.
a waitress.
Yeah, you work there.
Like, it's
Like,
not
what
like
is the point of having a disguise?
Yeah.
Okay, what's stealth mode?
Oh, crouch. That's
Combat.
not it.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
real low.
That is the least conspicuous I've ever seen someone be.
I feel like in the last couple of years, developers have started making the crouch sort of gameplay.
Damn it!
You move just as fast as if you're walking normally, which I really, really appreciate. Like, I love that a lot of games today, when you crouch, you're just going as fast as normal.
Sprinting while crouching, great feature.
Yeah, love that.
Man, I just had the save point.
I like those dashes that you can do while you're crouching, and you'll do a little hop.
Yeah.
I like when games do that.
All right, don't get caught this time, Ryder.
Okay, I think the pattern here is I just went too fast, right? Or I didn't time it right.
Yeah, wait for
him to...
He's looking at me.
If I saw this lady walking around like this, I wouldn't suspect her of anything.
I know, if you had just walked back there with purpose, like that
the
would have
loudest heels.
Yeah.
Did it. I'll get the dead drop.
Take the heels off, honestly.
I got some meat.
Negative.
Oh, nice touch.
That is a very nice touch.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah. You sure it's a good idea?
The interface does have a little bit of a Metal Gear vibe.
Yeah.
Found it.
Great. Now no one will notice me when I'm in this room.
Oh, it's weird though. They just put a camera on it, like you were just walking in front of it.
I need a baseball
Look
bat.
for the giant ice block.
Pickup weapon. It's just a camera in the corner. It's not like a pre-rendered image or anything.
Don't notice me.
Found data disk.
I feel like freezing it would damage the contents, but
Local area networks just intercepted a cell phone call from Sark. He mentioned a meeting in the Gersh room. Apparently, it's an
Good names.
Yeah, was it Sansa? Arya? Who was it?
Gersh.
Gersh Stark.
I feel like that's like Goofy's catchphrase, right?
Gersh.
Gersh. Gersh, Mickey. So they have the Starks, right? Their story is coming to a close. That we've got Endgame with Iron Man, Stark.
That's right.
You know, that's a big culmination of a lot of story. And then there's this
What is happening?
There's this great show on the Disney Channel called Star that's also coming to an end. So it's Stark, Stark, and Star.
Wow. It happens in threes.
Yeah.
Combo.
You could have just done this earlier.
Yeah.
Oh. Little combo on him.
Get up, man.
Is that your Jennifer Garner impression? Get up, man.
Get up.
Come on now.
I'm Jennifer Gardner.
He's dead.
I was in a movie called Butter. That was pretty good.
Was that the last thing she was in?
I don't know.
And I thought I was in Ocean's 8.
I was thinking of Anne Hathaway.
Was all in Ocean's 8 or was that Anne Hathaway?
Get him. Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Don't. What?
I'm going to open this door and get my other guy. I really like these half-hearted punches this guy is throwing. Just,
They're stunt punches.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I did my patented intimidating forward flip.
I like how we get near the door and like we're gonna use it.
Yeah.
And it like opens up. It's like a real door.
Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised that you've only been hit once during this entire encounter.
Front flip.
That's awesome. It's like a button.
Oh god. That was the coolest thing about Ocarina of Time to me at the time, was just being able to flip on demand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, doing the backflip, you mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Did you play Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Where like you have the first set of jumps you do, like Link does a crazy side flip, and you're like, whoa, this is a different game.
Don't have clearance to be up there.
Yeah.
I'll have to make that way down.
Sorry, I'm invested in the lore.
Oh, look out. Get a little more invested.
I'm gonna have to go infrared for this
You went
one.
full
My mutant
predator.
ability.
I need to see their heat signature so I can see them fade.
Look at the ceiling. That's cool.
What did you turn that on by accident? What was that?
I have no idea what just happened.
Great work.
Take a look around.
Is she bleeding?
See if you can find any clues about this.
Looks like she has like something on her forehead.
No, I don't think so. That's awesome.
I'll make less noise if I flip my way over.
We should do this just in case. I'm into this.
I like
the vision of this game is cool. The execution, not so much, right? It's super clunky. The stealth, you saw me like getting stuck on stuff, and it's super slow. But the idea behind this game is solid.
And when they made Hitman out of it, it was great.
This was at a time like we also got a 24 game that like expanded the show, right?
Yeah.
Like they did like a season between seasons kind of thing.
We later got a Lost game.
Yeah, Via Domus too, right? Yeah. Which I never played.
That was a good one too. I mean, not a good game. None of them were really good games, but the ideas, I like that.
Easy 1,000 gamer score. Lost via Domus.
No, that's what I hear. Yeah, it's short, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no one there. Don't worry about it.
I would love
the door
to talk about that game sometime. The story is so weird.
Yeah.
But obviously, no one would want us to get into spoilers.
No, yeah. Lost is coming back in a big way.
At some point, probably, right? They're due.
It is now. I've said as much.
Oh, okay.
Haven't you heard from Suriel Vasquez?
Loster.
Yeah.
A new show. Do you think I go in here?
Yeah, jump.
They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it in a new direction. They're gonna get in with sci-fi, and it's gonna be called Lost in Space.
Do I got to drop this or?
Cyril, I hate to break this to you, but Netflix is already doing a Lost in Space show. They've
Damn
already
it!
got a season.
I need to cancel my email that I sent to
Recall
Netflix.
that email.
Operator?
Operator, get me the emails.
How do we do anything?
I think you have to change clothes.
What's
I think you
this?
won.
I think that might be it.
What is that?
Well, there's only one way to end this.
Yep.
Flipping into oblivion.
Yeah, I wish you flipped into that like Mario 64.
Wop, 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 wop.
Oh, here it is.
That computer might contain something.
I like the idea that Marshall's like, what have you been doing? I told you where the laptop was.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to flip my way into this computer.
Let's end with a hacking minigame. Why not, right?
Go out
Let's
on
do
top.
Which one is hacking?
Probably remote modem.
Lockpick? Did they combine a hacking minigame and a lockpicking
I need to use my
minigame?
lockpick on this computer.
Oh, okay. Fingerprint replicator. You can
All
change clothes.
She's just going to stare at it. How about that?
Okay, she's doing a hacking minigame. Never mind.
She's like Zoolander trying to figure out the computer.
There we go.
What's my AOL login?
That's Replay, everyone. Thank you again for all of your support. It means the world to us. We love making these episodes for you, and we'll be back in 7 days. If you enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends about us. See you next time.